What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to FIFA 15 vs FIFA 14 Ultimate Team Legend comparison video. I was looking on foothead.com at some legends because I was looking at, hey, what team am I going to build when the new legends are out, because I love some of the new legends, man, and I can't wait to use them. You know, JJ Okocha, Alan Shearer, Roberto Carlos. I can't wait to use some of the new legends, and I thought, let me take a look at them, let me take a look at the team, and I started noticing some stat changes between the legends this year compared to the legends last year. Now, I'm in two minds about this because number one, I think, how the fuck can you change the stats of a legend who could not possibly have changed from this season to the last because they don't play real life football anymore? But then number two, I think maybe EA have spent a year redefining the stats because they've, maybe they've got more info or more, maybe the stats this year are more realistic and more comparable to the actual player than last year. And then number three, the introduction of the physical stat instead of the heading stat will change things like defending and shooting because of the way it's done. But pace, dribbling and passing really shouldn't have been affected. That being said, there have been a few changes, and a few changes I really disagree with, and we'll talk about that as we go through them. But first of all, guys, here is Pele. He's had nothing but an upgrade. Pace, nothing. Dribbling +1, shooting +1, defending +0, and passing has gone up by 2. So he is even better this year than he was last year. Next up, we have got Van Basten. Van Basten, as you can see, guys, has had a massive downgrade, losing 5 pace points, 1 dribbling point, 1 shooting point, 17 defending points, which is standard because of the way it works now. Passing has gone down by 2, and the physical, the reason why it's not available is because it's moved from heading to physical, so it's a brand new stat in the game. It doesn't quite count, in terms of losing or gaining stats. But Van Basten has been downgraded hugely, still got a decent looking card, but downgraded massively. Not very impressed with that. Next up, guys, we've got Gary Lineker. Lineker has had a 4 shooting upgrade, a 1 dribbling upgrade, even though I've got a downgrade there, my apologies. He's had a +1 dribbling upgrade. He's lost 16 defensive points and his passing has stayed the same. I'm happy they've improved his shooting. The reason why I think they've improved his shooting is because now heading, which he has 80 rated heading, is now included in shooting as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware, and to the best of my knowledge. Heading is now part of shooting and not physical. So the fact he had good heading added on to his already good shooting stat would see the increase of his shooting, right? And bear that in mind as we go forwards. But Gary Lineker there, guys, has had a bit of an upgrade. I did only pick 10 legends here today, guys. I just picked 10 of like the legends that I like the look of, that I wanted to show you the stat changes of, and some of my favorite legends as well. But yeah, Gary Lineker has had an upgrade, and that card looks deadly. 86 pace and 86 shot with 75 physical. Yes, please. He is going to be so good this year. I never even used him in FIFA 14 because I didn't like the look of his card. But with that pace, shooting, dribbling and physical, he looks like he might be a very good striker. Next up, guys, we've got Ruud Gullit. So Gullit has had a minor downgrade. He's got 1 more on the passing stats, but he's had a minor downgrade in the shooting and in the defending. His physical is still very strong. So his 84 heading has turned into 82 physical, and he's still got an incredible all-round card, with stats in the mid to high 80s and then 79 for defending. Still a crazy good card. Not necessarily as good as a CDM anymore, which is where I preferred him in FIFA 14, but it looks like he'll be an incredible midfielder or an incredible cam, and you could even play him as striker, but I wouldn't recommend it because there are so many better legends out there for the striker spot. Next up, guys, we've got Christian VIERI. So guys, VIERI was unreal in FIFA 14. His left foot shot was just dumb, like so dumb. And they've improved his shooting. They've gone from 82 to 87 shooting. And again, that is because, in my opinion, he's got 88 heading, which is now 83 for physical. That heading stat goes on to the shooting. That's where he gets a massive upgrade for shooting from. His dribbling has been downgraded. His passing has been downgraded. But his pace and shooting have remained the same, and he's still got very good physicals. I still think he's going to be an absolute boss next year. Next up, guys, we've got Patrick Kluivert. Now, this is kind of one of the things that confused me a little bit about the heading and the shooting and the physical, was because a lot of the guys that had big heading got big shooting upgrades. Kluivert has 87 heading and only got a 2-point shooting upgrade. I say only, but you know, that still makes it insane. And very much like LINEKER, 86 pace, 86 shooting, and then 81 physical for Patrick Kluivert. He's also got 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 82 dribbling and 80 passing. I love Kluivert anyway. I fell in love with him when I used to use him as a striker in Football Manager years and years and years ago. He's one of my favourite legends, and I can't wait to get my hands on this card, especially with this little upgrade that we've got. Absolutely brilliant. Next up, guys, we've got Patrick Vieira, another Arsenal legend here. His pace has stayed the same. His dribbling has gone down 1. They've upgraded his shooting by 3, but downgraded his defending by 3. However, he has 91 physical, which is brilliant. So he will be an unbelievable CDM. I don't think he'll be well suited as a CM because his passing isn't good enough, which I find a bit rude to Vieira, to be honest. I think his passing should be an 82 to an 84. He was very strong on the ball and very good with the ball. His skills were good, and if I remember correctly, when I was looking at some stats, I think Vieira has 4-star skills now, which I also believe should be true. I could be wrong there. Don't quote me on that. I don't know why I think he has 4-star skills, but yeah, I think he might have 4-star skills. Anyway, guys, next up we have got Paolo Maldini. For me, the best centre-back in the game. I never used him last season, but his stats show that he's the best centre-back. He's had an upgrade as well. Dribbling +2, shooting +3, defending +4, and his passing has gone down by 8. But he's got 86 pace, 80 physical, and 95 defending. He will be an absolute monster in that centre-back position. Next up, guys, we've got Dennis Bergkamp. So, Dennis Bergkamp here, guys, and again, it just confuses me a little bit with this is another one where it confuses me with the heading and the shooting and the physical. Dennis Bergkamp has had a 2-point shooting upgrade, but his heading was only 64. He already had 88 shooting. So whilst I initially thought EA were giving shooting upgrades to guys that had big heading, and then when, you know, obviously the stat changed to physical, how can you give an upgrade to shooting for Dennis Bergkamp when his heading was so low anyway? And they've improved his physical anyway to 79. It makes his card absolutely unbelievable. Like 83 pace, 87 dribbling, 90 shooting, 83 passing, and 79 physical. You can play him at centre forward, at striker, or at cam, and he will be incredible for you. He has had a 20-point defending downgrade, which is fair enough. You know, completely understand why that goes in. The fact that they're changing defending, heading, and shooting around. A lot of the strikers and midfielders this year have had massive defending, you know, like downgrades, basically. So I understand that. But the last card we're looking at today, guys, is Ruud van Nistelrooy. He is another one that's had another upgrade. Dribbling +1, shooting +2. He's lost 15 defending points, but has gained 3 passing points. His card looks deadly as well. There are so many good players in general, but great strikers, you know. So he's got 84 pace and 88 shooting with 76 physical. I think his physical should probably be a little bit higher, myself personally, but the fact that heading is now included in shooting is going to make picking strikers a bit different, because you're going to have to look at in-game stats on sites like Foothead to make sure that if you're a guy that crosses or a girl that crosses the ball and likes to head, you're going to have to make sure that that shooting stat isn't the other shooting stats, you know, like long shots, finesse shots, shot power, free kicks, things like that, because they all go into shooting. You're going to have to make sure that your guy has a good, strong header on him. But anyway, guys, those are the 10 legends that I picked. Put in the comment section any other legends you might want to see the stat changes of, if any at all, of course. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.